But with mainstream success with films like Cry Baby and Hairspray, this quirky Baltimore native always has Hollywood and filmgoers awaiting his next controversial move.
She kills him, he kills her. She kills him. Weddings can bring out the worst in people.
Now, you've got a new project out called Till Death Do Us Part, where you're on the other side of the camera as an actor. Yeah. Tell us what this thing is all about.
Well, it's Court TV's first scripted series. It's called Till Death Do Us Part, and it's based on true crimes, where no matter how happy the couple starts on their wedding day, one of them ends up murdering the other, and you're not sure who it's going to be as you watch. But in the beginning, each week, it opens at their wedding or the reception, and I'm the groom reaper. I'm always lurking about with a smirk on my face, being condescending, because I know these happy newlyweds are going to end up murdering each other. So I'm not going for this love walk into the sunset thing.
Right now, our lovebirds are happy playing doctor and patient. But in a few years, their games will turn sinister when one of them assumes the role as murderer and the other is forced to play the victim.
Now, I've heard you call this project as sort of a public service show. Explain that.
Well, it is a public service show. For one thing, what bride or groom hasn't wanted to murder themselves after a couple of years? I mean, in the moment of passion, you say like, oh, I could kill this person. Well, you don't do it. But even if you're thinking of doing it, when you watch this show, you'll realize how hard it is to get away with it. So if you're angry with your spouse, sit down and watch Till Death Do Us Part, and you'll feel better.
Now, some directors like to push the envelope on boundaries and good taste, but I got to tell you, there have been times in the past where you've taken that envelope and just torn it up. What is it about your directing that you like to push people's buttons so much?
Well, I like to use humor based on subject matter that isn't funny in real life. And how is that magical to me, is what something can be so terrible in real life can be funny in a movie or a television show. And I think that's healthy. I don't think that's sick. I think because if something's so terrible you can't change it, all you can do is laugh. And I laugh with it, not at it. Everything I've made fun of in all my movies, I love it.
You were convicted of indecent exposure for the 3rd time.
I was promoting the art of dance.
With nude loitering, nude and disorderly conduct, nude drunken driving.
I was not drunk. I was on pills.
How would you describe your films to somebody, let's say, in Midwest red state America?
Well, because of Netflix and video shops and the internet, there's no such thing as a little town in America anymore. They know as much about weird movies as they do in Greenwich Village.
Who is it?
It's Big Ethel from Up the Park and Pay. We're having a decency rally tomorrow. We want all neuters to be there.
What's a neuter?
It's a normal person who's fed up with perversion.
Sign me up, then.
One of your biggest and long-lasting successes has been the film Hairspray, which you originated. How proud are you of that long-lasting success? And are you surprised by the longevity of it?
Well, I'm certainly a grandfather about to give birth again. 3rd generation is coming out this summer. I'm in it. I play the flasher. I was on the set 2 different times. I've certainly read the script. Adam Shankman, the director, came to Baltimore. I showed him the tour. I showed him where all the real-life stories really happened. I've met a lot of the cast. I thought with John Travolta in the trailer as he was being turned into Edna. So I think I'm involved, but at the same way, it's a reinvention of the Broadway musical, which was a reinvention of my movies.
If elected, I plan to represent all of Baltimore. And today I'd like to introduce a brand new dance and dedicate it to some of my special friends who, because of small-minded people, can't be here with me today. My dance is called the waddle. That girl's got roaches in her hair.
Roaches? My little Tracy's a clean teen.
There's no bugs on our baby.
Well, when you were making a lot of those earlier films, you were also known for making some unusual casting choices. I mean, you had Ricki Lake before she was famous. You had porn actress turned legitimate actress Traci Lords in there. And, of course, an early Johnny Depp in the first part of his career.
Mrs. Vernon Williams, I hear you're having a talent show out at your charm school today.
I can barely imagine what you would call music.
I can sing pretty good.
I think my films in a way were rehab. If you have an image that you can't change, come to me and make fun of it, and they can't use it against you. Johnny Depp did that about being a teen idol. Traci Lords obviously did it about being a porn star. Patricia Hearst did it about being a criminal victim. Who wants to be a famous criminal victim? But if you come and you make fun of that image, they can't use it against you. The same way when I started, I called my films trash epics. I sort of take the sting out of a bad review if you say the bad stuff about you first in a humorous way.
Now, our show is seen in Baltimore, your hometown. What is it about Baltimore that you love so much that you also included in all of your films?
Well, Baltimore has always been my inspiration. Baltimore is a character in my movies. And certainly I come back there always to be inspired. To me, everyone there thinks they're normal, but they're totally insane. And that's what this Court TV show is about. People that would identify as normal people, but yet they murder their spouses.
Where will you go now? I'm sure you're aware that after the execution, you will be the subject of extensive search.
To another city to set up headquarters once again.
Okay, now, John, I can't let you go without talking about Pink Flamingos at least a little bit. Now, this was a movie that was about the filthiest family alive.
Right.
You know, what were you thinking when you made that film?
I made that film in 1971, which was the year Deep Throat came out, so I was trying to parody what is illegal anymore, what can be against the rules, what can shock my audience that was basically angry hippies that were punk rock before they were such a term.
But at the same time, you know, back in the day, Daily Variety called it the most vile, disgusting, and repulsive film ever made. But from the smile on your face, I think you're kind of proud of that distinction.
Well, that's a major quote. I mean, we used that on all the posters. The even better one was Rex Reed, who said, where do these people, no, this was for female trouble. He said, where do these people come from? Where do they go when the sun goes down? Isn't there a law or something? That was a good quote, and the other good one for female trouble was, like a septic tank explosion, it must be seen to be believed. Those kind of quotes, I built my career.
Oddly enough, John Walters began his performing career giving puppet shows for children's birthday parties. His new show, Till Death Do Us Part, premieres on Court TV on March 19th.